This is a photo of me when I was 19 years old, going for my first job interview, thinking that I could work up the corporate ladder and make millions of dollars by working diligently and saving my money. But boy, was I wrong. It takes much more than a 9-to-5 job to actually become wealthy. Based off my experience and knowledge within the finance industry, here are 5 ways that I plan to become a millionaire by the age of 30. 1. Think outside the 9-to-5. Most people work a 9-to-5 job. However, we know that working 40 hours a week for a salary is definitely not going to make you a millionaire. This is because your salary only grows when you put in extra time and effort, i.e., your wages grow linearly. This is way too risky because the moment you lose your job or you decide to quit your job, your income stops immediately. I'm sure we all know someone who has lost their job, and seeing the financial stress that comes upon them, it's almost not worth relying on just one income source. What I've realized is that it is highly important to focus on building passive income streams, as these income streams will grow regardless of you having a job or not. Once you set these passive income streams, you can have your mind focus on additional passive income streams or even setting up a business for yourself. While you're setting up that business, you have the first passive income stream that can pay you an income. This is why I enjoy investing in real estate, investment properties that generate a capital gain but also are cash flow positive. Whilst my social media income and my investment property income pays me, I'm able to focus on the bigger picture, and that is building my mortgage broking business without having to worry about the basic living expenses, because that will be paid for through my passive income. 2. Challenge the status quo. I remember when I told my managers at KPMG that I was starting my own YouTube channel, they laughed at me. That's because it was a relatively new concept back then, and the idea of making money whilst sharing your lifestyle online seemed to be a distant thought. Fast forward a couple of years, we are seeing so many people who are able to make a living from their social media platforms, and in fact, a lot of these incomes are much higher than their 9-to-5 corporate jobs. We are ingrained in our thinking that what we're currently doing is the only way that works, i.e., working up the corporate hierarchy. But people like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, even Steve Jobs proved to us that going against the grain would indeed be quite fruitful, regardless of all the hate that they got early on in their process. Let's think back to the time the internet was discovered. Many people didn't believe that the internet could serve purposes like it does today. But if Tim Berners-Lee hadn't taken the path that he did, then he would definitely not have become a millionaire. 3. Leverage others' skill sets. Albert Einstein once said that I don't need to know everything, I just need to know where to find it when I need it. This principle alone has saved me so much time and money. Time, because I'm not sitting here thinking about how I can save extra money, how I can manage my investment properties, and spending my time responding to queries from my tenants. Money, because the time that I spend on something that doesn't provide me with a monetary value, i.e. managing my own investment properties, costs me much more because my hourly rate is higher than what I would pay for someone else to manage the investment property for me. Therefore, outsourcing is going to be your best friend if it isn't already. There are people who live and breathe their skill sets every single day. It's their profession. So why not take advantage of these people like accountants, tax lawyers, and the like, so that we can focus our mind on building more money and reaching that millionaire status. 4. Financial minimalism. This involves living within or slightly lower than your means. If we're going to make it big, then we need to minimize all lifestyle inflation spending. This means when your income increases, your lifestyle also increases as well. So this could mean going out on expensive dinners, buying yourself a car, or even going on holidays. Now, yes, of course, you can celebrate your wins. However, this can be done within limits as well. Ensuring you save your money and invest it from a younger age will just mean that you have the benefits of compound interest by your side by the age of 50 years old. Being younger, you're also able to take more risks when it comes to investing. You could invest into assets that are high risk but potentially provide higher returns, as long as you ensure your savings and your emergency fund are in order. I always try and remind myself that whatever is uncomfortable now will always become comfortable later on. 5. It's not a one-size-fits-all scenario. Personally, I've never invested into stocks. Well, that's a lie. I did actually put in $500, but that was about it. My chosen form of investing, if you haven't gathered by now, is through real estate investing, cryptocurrency, and NFTs. For many, investing in stocks or ETFs are the foundations and fundamentals of their investment portfolio, essentially being the bread and butter for many. For me, having purchased my first investment property by the age of 25, and then 3 years later being able to increase that to 4 investment properties is just proof for me that this method works. For me, this is my bread and butter. I've also been fortunate enough to invest in areas that have provided me with about 20 to 30% returns. And because of those returns, the passive income that I have generated, I've been able to allocate some play money towards cryptocurrency and NFTs. Many will disagree with this approach, however, others may not. It is essentially what you feel comfortable with. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you should invest your money in. As long as you're comfortable with the decision that you've made, you've done your research, and you've found ways that you'll be able to generate wealth for yourself over years to come is the most important thing. If you like this video, I've got a video on 10 passive income ideas and side hustles which can help kickstart your millionaire journey as well. I'll be sure to link it above and down below for you to check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.